Hello, my name is Mr. Burno, and today we're going to learn all about our bones and our skeleton. And to help me is my friend Skeletor here. Don't be worried, don't be afraid. He's not real, he's just a plastic model used to teach us about our bones and skeleton. Let's begin. We'll start at the top and work our way down. At the very top is our skull. This is our skull. And this is our lower jaw. The scientific name for our lower jaw is mandible. Mandible. And this is our upper jaw. The scientific name for our upper jaw is maxilla. Maxilla. And this is our nasal cavity. This is behind our nose. And these two things are our eye sockets, where our eyeballs reside. Let's turn around to the back and see what's behind here. This is your backbone going down the middle of your back. This is your backbone. The backbone protects your spinal cord and important nerves. And these individual bones are called vertebrae. And all together they're called vertebrae. Vertebrae. At the end of your backbone, you'll find your tailbone. I bet you didn't know that you had a tailbone. This is your tailbone. The scientific name is coccyx. Coccyx. And let's move up above. Above, on either side of your back, you have your shoulder blades. These are your shoulder blades. You can see that they're kind of sharp and flat like blades. And the scientific name is scapula. So these are your scapula, or shoulder blades. Okay? Let's turn back around to the front. This is your chest, or chest cavity. And protecting your chest and chest cavity are these ribs. These individual bones are called ribs. And they're made to protect your vital organs inside, like your heart and your lung. Ribs. And at the top of your ribs are two bones called your collarbones. These are your collarbones. The scientific name is clavicle. Clavicle. You can feel your own clavicles or collarbones below your neck on either side, like this, right here. Okay, let's move to the arm. Your upper arm, where your bicep is called the humerus. The scientific name for this upper bone here is a humerus bone. And your forearm or lower arm has two bones in it. And this is called the ulnar, and this is called the radius. The ulnar and the radius. And the radius helps you to turn your arm like this. The ulnar turns around the radial like this. Let's move to the hand. This is your hand. And this is what the hand bones look like. 4 fingers and a thumb. These bones are called the carpals, the metacarpals, and the phalanges. Carpals, metacarpals, and phalanges. Phalanges are your fingertips. Let's move to the hip. These are your hip bones on either side. They're large and strong bones. These are your hips. And the scientific name for your hips are pelvis. So this is called your pelvis or your hip bone. Let's move down to the thigh. This is your thigh bone. This is your thigh bone. And it's the largest and the strongest bone in your entire body. You can see how it lifts up like this. This bone is called the femur. So the scientific name for this thigh bone is your femur. Let's move down to the knee. This is your knee, your kneecap. Your kneecap. And the scientific name for this is patella. Patella, or kneecap. You can feel your own kneecap or patella right here like this. Okay? Let's move down to the lower leg, or your shin. Okay? You actually have 2 bones in your lower leg. 2 bones. This is one we usually call the shin, but we have 2 bones. This is the tibia. This is the fibula. The tibia, the bigger one, and the smaller one is the fibula. Okay? Let's move down to the foot. This is what your foot looks like, what your foot bone looks like. Okay? And this is the heel of your foot. Okay? And the foot bones are called the tarsals, metatarsals, and phalanges. Tarsals, metatarsals, and phalanges. Okay? Okay, and that's the overview of the bones in your body that comprise your skeleton. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for listening.